Hi, this is Jim Cramer with our energy expert Dan Dicker. We set the stage for macro. How about some ideas for making money in 2014 based on that macro?
Well, what I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about some trading tools we can use going into the end of the year. Because what happens is a lot of the funds will look to mark up some of those stocks that have been sort of around where the major indexes have been, and that are widely held. And a lot of investors will look to generate some tax losses so that they can offset the money that they've made. Obviously, we've had a good year in the stock market. So that can give you, I think in the last couple of weeks of the year, that can trump most of the fundamentals that we're looking at. We want to disengage ourselves from the fundamentals just for the next couple of weeks.
Okay, so what do we do?
Well, so what I look for for the funds, what I'm looking for is something that's widely held, something that's pretty close to how the index is done. And normally in the energy market, that would be some of the major integrated, like Exxon and Chevron. Some of the others that I might look at is Chesapeake, which was sort of a surprise winner this year. Southwestern, which was sort of a surprise
Because
winner.
you think that gas is going to stay at 4 or above?
No, because natural gas was so bad all year, but these companies actually did fairly well this year.
But
so
you
I think
think
they're
that
going to
gas
mark
can
up
stay
pretty
at 4?
well.
Can it stay?
Offhand, I'm not a believer this time around. However, I do believe third quarter 2014 will be the golden one for natural gas. Not quite ready yet, but we're getting there.
And that's because what, the drilling has finally stopped? And
Exactly. Everybody's rushing to do liquids, and that's just going to turn. At some point, we're going to reach a tipping point on the arbitrage between crude oil and natural gas, and we're getting there. We're not quite there yet, but
now,
it has to happen.
How about the refiners if the glut ends and this Cushing leg of Keystone is completed?
Yes, and look, I've heard these things for a very long time. There's too much in the way of domestic production going up and global production going down for the refiners to do anything but be good in 2014.
Really?
I think that the spread between WTI and Brent will average $15 and go close to 25 at some point in 2014, and that means the refiners will absolutely mint money.
Wow. A favorite of Valero, Tesoro.
Tesoro is one of my
Holly
favorites.
Frontier?
Holly, Western.
They're all
pick
good.
your favorite. Valero, Phillips 66. Whichever floats your boat. They're going to mint money. And the RINs, they're going to cut the amount of RINs that are necessary.
That's going to be
great. Just everything. It's a perfect storm for refiners.
All right, so there we got Exxon we want to buy, and it's very
Exxon we want to sell. We're going to get a better price in the last couple of weeks of the year than we normally would.
Okay, but Warren Buffett's in there, so you know that.
I know.
Okay, and the refiners, they're all good.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Dan.